Jam is a delicious food that can be put in a toast every morning. But you might be wondering, how is jam made? Jam is made with canned strawberries that are made with boiling fruit, whole or chopped in a small amount of water with a proportion of sugar equal to the weight of the fruit.
It begins with the receipt of the raw material. At this point, different quality tests are made such as color, sweet savor, maturity, which is free of the insect bites or rodent bites and without rottings. Also, the raw material, strawberry, is we have to know the exact amount that enters the plant. Then the fruit that comes into the process is selected, especially the one in the last lines and not overripe.
Washing is carried out to remove the organic material that is in raw material. It is then disinfected with sodium hypochlorite at a concentration of 200 parts per million for 1 or 2 minutes. Then it is rinsed with plenty of water. Afterwards, in this stage, the strawberries are immersed in a clean water to destroy the pectin enzymes that hydrolyze the pectin. The scalding is performed at 85 to 90 degrees centigrade for 3 or 5 to 5 minutes, and this favors the industry since it slows the process of decomposition of the strawberries.
Later is passed to the conditioning of fruit. In this step, the amount of strawberries that will be processed is weighed and cut to make the contact surface larger. The next step is standardization. At this point, determine the appropriate amount of ingredient and additive to be used as amount of sugar 50 to 75%, citric acid 0.1%, pectin 1 to 2%, potassium sorbate 0.02%. Now the cooking begins in the step of strawberry is put in the kettle with a third of sugar and begins to heat while stirring continuously. To the heat the kettle still is used. When the mixture begins to boil, the second batch of sugar is added, and when it becomes more viscous, the last batch of sugar combined with the pectin is added and stirred until it reaches 65 bricks. This heat treatment lasts approximately 80 minutes until it reaches the established bricks degrees.
In the packaging, the jam is deposited in the bottles according to the required net weight, and before being labeled, it undergoes a sterilization process to avoid reducing the microbial load in which the product has been contaminated during the packaging. And that is how an industrial jam is made. The future of this industry. Because it is a relatively simple process, the production of jams and jellies is not expected to change dramatically. What is apparent is that new flavors will be introduced. Certain vegetable jellies, such as pepper and tomato, have been marketed successfully. Other, more exotic types, including garlic jelly, are also appearing on grocery shelves.
According to the mass balance in the section of cooking of the product, we have 2 entries and 2 outs, where the first entry consists of 30 kilograms of strawberry and 36 kilograms of sugar. The second entry consists of 3 kilograms of water, 3.40 kilograms of citric acid, 0.375 of pectin, and 0.04 kilograms of potassium sorbate. The system has 2 exits in which the first one are 14.815 kilograms of evaporated water as the result of the process, evaporation. And the second exit is the amount of finished product, and that is, in this case, is strawberry jam with a total of 58 kilograms. In the mass balance, we can determine that the entries are equal to the exits of the system. We can tell by the balance that matter does not destroy, it only transforms.
The jam is a non-Newtonian fluid. This means that it is a high viscosity, and this depends on temperature, speed, and cooling time. In addition, the resistance of the jam to begin a non-Newtonian food will decrease when the sugar increases.